Welcome back to Stasis Geek. So, Season 3 of The Mandalorian has nearly wrapped up. And we've probably just come off the back of the season's best episode. Yeah, to be frank, it's a bit lackluster for me. But this episode, there's a lot of things I liked. A lot of things I was like, oh, that's a bit odd. But it's come out. What's going to happen? Ooh. Now, there was a couple of snippets in that episode that makes you go, huh, is that what they're going to do? And it's interesting, the announcements and what they're merging into with Ahsoka. They want to do MCU, kind of everything comes together. What I do not like. But it was interesting, these little, not Easter eggs, but little, ooh, what is that? Now, they've got to do a big reveal. Yeah, they've got to have that bang moment like they did in season 2, because not a lot of people are having traction or interested. The numbers have declined for season 3. So they must have kind of geared that is going to have a big bang. Now, you could have the Thrawn. Yeah, you could have that. And that can link with Ahsoka. But everything tells me, and this is far out there, but it would make sense for Disney, because it would bring back a legacy character, it would up the numbers, and it would get conversation. Because I think if they do anything with the Ahsoka show, I don't think it's going to get much traction. But this would make sense. And it leads to that they love saying, not everybody's dead. How did they come back? Just came back. And they like to retcon most things that are in the animated. Yeah, easily done. Goodbye now. Yeah. So my theory is they're going to bring back an element of Crimson Dawn. Yeah. At the end of this, it's going to be Darth Maul. Yeah. Or Kira. Now, I would say it's going to be Darth Maul because it would make more sense hearing this.
I claim this sword and my rightful place as leader.
Wow. So if that actually happened, that would be interesting. So it could either be Moff Gideon, Bo-Katan have a fight, one of them dies. Yeah? Then Darth Maul comes in. Yeah? And it would make so much sense because they've shelved the Solo movies, but that Crimson Dawn story was kind of, that's intriguing. Why did they call it Solo? They should have called it something else and we could have gone right into the criminal underworld. But if they do that, it kind of leads into this power struggle. Because there's one thing that has to happen. Because of how they didn't have foresight, of where the Mandalorian, we've got this Mandalorian show and we're also got the sequels coming out, is the Mandalorians, unless they go into this isolation territorial kind of aspect within the sequels, they're gone. They've got to be wiped out. They've got to be purged again. Or they've got to be disbanded. Yeah? Something's got to happen in The Mandalorian that ends the Mandalorians. Yeah? Because it's not there. But if they go isolationist, after Darth takes the saber, then in Rey's one, they could bring back elements of the Mandalorian that she needs their help. Woo! Yeah. So, I think Crimson Dawn is going to be the element because the Ahsoka bit with Thrawn and all that, like leading, I don't think Moff Gideon is there for that. I think he's building up his own structure, his own army, using the remnants of the Imperial kind of treasure chest to kind of build himself up. But it would make sense that he's not the leader. It's somebody else. Somebody he is afraid of. Yeah? Now, you could ask the questions, well, why didn't then Maul take it back from him when he had it? It could be different things. Maybe he did, but just didn't announce it because it was kind of under the carpet. It's weird, but I think this is going to be the announcement. This is going to be the bang, because Thrawn coming back, it's a bit lackluster. It's like, you're just gearing us up to the Ahsoka show. So my wow moment is not everybody dies. You can bring back anybody, and they're going to retcon it. It's going to be Darth Maul. I think, or Kira. Kira could, it could be a good one. But, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, Crimson Dawn element. That's what I'm going for. Just because of, the armor has the horns. Moff Gideon had the horns. It's all leading to Maul, So it's kind of, could there be an element now that comes back with Death Watch? Your Maul Watch. It's like Autumn Watch, but Maul Watch. But yeah. Pre-Vizsla kind of elements coming in there. Or you don't know. But it could be interesting. But yeah, off the back that the Spies was the best episode. But it opens up a little bit of, because Din Djarin, I think he's going to live. He's got to. They shouldn't call it the Mandalorian otherwise. But I think he's going to be unable to do anything and unable to help. Grogu, he might do something slightly interesting, but I think his story should have been with Luke. I think they've not really driven that forward in this. There's, again, just cute to be cute because you might get merchandise sales. So I like the bow bit. This has come the bow show, but it's come the interesting bow show. The bits in the middle should have been dropped. Now this, I know it's 7 episodes in, but this could have been episode 4, yeah, and then we could have built that story going forward. But they've dragged it out for whatever reasons. They've lost their own viewers because it got boring, but it gives you an interesting ending because you don't know where it's going. It could fall flat if they just do Din Djarin gets out and somebody dies, Bo-Katan dies or whoever, or Moff Gideon, Thrawn comes back, or an announcement like that. That would be so boring because they've got to a point where they need that big ending. Because if they just do a show and tell for the Ahsoka show, and if they do again, let's bring back Luke, done. You kind of need something. So that's why my theory is Darth Maul. It's probably wrong, but there it is. It'd be interesting. Can you imagine they do that and then they leave it on there and then they introduce the George Lucas, what he wanted for the sequels in the new Rey one? Yeah, because we don't know the lifespan of them species. So that's it. So we could have Darth Maul's apprentice, it could go a very way, couldn't it? But let's see. It'd be interesting what episode 8, chapter 24, shows us. But let's see. But give us your ideas. How's it gonna end? Have I gone too far over there? But it's Disney. It could do it. They do like that. Oh, didn't expect that. Where did that come from? That doesn't make sense. But it would make sense for them driving forward. So they need that element to drive the franchise forward. Wouldn't it be good for some fans, but it would get that legacy character back to help people pick it up and go, I'm interested again. Yeah. But yeah, give us your thoughts and give us your comments if you want to comment, and give us your likes if you want to like. As always, Stasis Geek out.